Hello, hello. What do you know? We are back to another episode of Wind Waker Unflooded, the 3D modeling fan art project where I've been reimagining the Kingdom of Hyrule in the world and art style of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Reinterpreting the islands of the Great Sea that we saw in that game, now as the unflooded mountaintops of Hyrule, finally seeing what that world could have been like beneath the waves for all of us that wanted so desperately to explore it but never were able to. Now, thanks to the power of imagination, creativity, 3D modeling, and hard, diligent work, Wind Waker Unflooded is possible. And I guess I want to stress that because I don't, maybe this is clear that it takes a gargantuan amount of work, and time, and this is something that none of the contributors of this project are doing this full time, right? This is a passion project, so it chugs along at its own pace. We whittle away at it. And yeah, I guess I thank you all just for being patient, because this is a huge project. It takes a lot of work. And I know that this is something that it'd be great if it could just be done. Right, if we could just see it complete. And I know that it's tough to look at the map and it's well, there's holes in the map and there's stuff that's not made yet. And you're I just want to see it done. And we're so close. But it does take work. And it takes big work and it takes small work. Right, it takes there's mountains left to be made, but then there's also details left to add. And today I want to focus on the details, and so I'm focusing on the contributions of contributor Efracrafting, who is is super talented. They were involved in remaking the buildings of Hateno Village that I think I showed off recently. And yeah, they're super talented, and they have now made a couple of structures to showcase for the island of KoolAid. Right, some of these are places that you might recognize if you have either played or are just a little bit familiar with the Link in the Faces of Evil. Right, you may recognize certain places from, whether it's the silhouette or the background art, whether it's the tower, the lighthouse, or the little shrine at the top of the mountain. But, of course, everyone remembers Morshu's house. We officially, at long last, thanks to contributor Efracrafting, we have Morshu's house in Wind Waker Unflooded. So this is huge. This is what it's all about. And so I'm so thankful to this contributor, because I know that I intend on working on a lot of detail work in the future, but a lot of what I do right now is I'm making the broad strokes. I'm getting the terrain in place, and so it's just I love when contributors can just kind of go ahead and kind of fill in those gaps that it's just yeah, there's so much stuff that I don't have the capacity to fully model right now. I have so many other things to work on. So I really appreciate I don't know, that's what I love about contributors, right? It's just we all have our own different skills and priorities and different ideas, and I don't know, I enjoy that there is a diversity of ideas and a diversity of skill, and that I can show off what different people are good at, what they have to express, what makes sense to them. But also, yeah, I guess that's the thing too, is just that there's also different viewpoints. And I don't know, this is maybe kind of a different conversation, but just something I love about collaboration is being able to bring different people who have their own vision, but being able to bring them together in a way that complements the artist's vision, right? I don't know, I think that's a really cool idea. And I think that's kind of a beautiful thing about creativity, is that, we all have our own ideas, and how can we bring in our own ideas to serve the piece, right? To serve the art. I don't know, I think that's just a really interesting question, and it's something that is a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun, and I don't know, I've this is going to be a short video just because I want to kind of just show off this new contribution, and just because I think it's worth taking a close-up look at. So that's part of it, but also it's I don't know, man, just if there's something I can leave you with, if you don't watch many of my videos but you watch this short video, I just want to encourage you that this is a big project, and so just self-evident through the creation of this project is I hope it's motivating to go out and make what you want to make, right? And if you have something to say, go out and say it, right? If you have a piece that you want to make, maybe you don't even think you have all the skills, go learn the skills, pick up your favorite art program and start learning, right? Whether it's 3D modeling or music or whatever it is, go out and make something. So it's obviously it's I want to encourage you in that way. But I think also just the beauty of creativity and doing a project with other people, and just I've really enjoyed with Wind Waker Unflooded, being able to share this project with my contributors, with the audience, being able to incorporate your ideas for everyone listening. And just like, yeah, I guess just what I want to end it on is just like, I value everyone's ideas, and I want to know what you have to say. And if you're watching this video, I want to know your suggestions for what to work on next, because obviously I have my own vision. I have my own artistic, creative perspective with my own experiences that are guiding my project. But I do want to know what you think. So comment down below what locations you want to see worked on next within the world of Wind Waker Unflooded. I really appreciate your ideas. And so yeah, I just wanted to express that like whenever you leave a comment, that always directly informs what I work on next. And I'd love to know what you think. So comment down below your suggestions, critiques, concerns, but especially your ideas. And I'd love to bring them on board the project. So I think that's all I got for this video. Let's take a look at the total progress. And we're getting there. Hyrule gets closer every single day. But alas, without further ado, I'll let y'all go.
Now, if you're looking for other ways to support me, as always, you can support me as a creator by becoming a member on Patreon. There you'll get access to all kinds of exclusive behind-the-scenes content like in-progress outlines, scripts, storyboards, rough cuts, and even soundtracks for my newest films. By becoming a member, you'll also be thanked in the credits for any film I finish during your membership. You can also support me by streaming my music. I compose all of the scores for my own short films, and you can listen to those soundtracks on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you listen to music. Just look up Joe Kendrick. That's JoeKendrick. Y'all have a wonderful day, and without further ado, I'll let you go.